Mike, you got the stuff from the appraisal district one?
Matter of fact, I had.
What else?
Next week.
I figured you would.
Big stuff.
What, they have taxable value, how much big one?
That's true.
Yeah, they got all of it, but I say,
Had that time.
they might get you around 17. But I think, something, yeah, it went up, just well, I remember, David, it was like 13, which is. Went big in the head of where it was last year and the price.
The last
Yeah.
3 or 4 years, it's gone big every year.
Yeah. Of course, you know. It'll be, the value will be more,
Oh, yeah.
but. That won't, you know, that don't take us. It's a scare out of it, so no, it's gonna be calculated this year. $200,000 worth of expense, and 115 ratchet, so it's gonna make 110, gonna make a lot of difference. A lot of potential coming off of.
Yeah.
That's on the school, so, but.
After lunch or.
It'll matter.
Yeah, it'll. Yeah. A lot of variables.
Yeah.
Hey, sir.
Hey, Jim, how are you? I'm all right. Good to see. Everything, all right out on the west end?
It ain't bad. It's what it is.
Cows belly deep in the pasture, aren't
Yes. It's just smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just.
I've never had a July like
they? Yeah,
that.
get you some of that. Right down.
Going into August and I've got bluegrass this deep.
Yep.
The cows are laying down under the trees. They're happy.
You come out with
I'll
some,
take it out.
with some range kids, so they don't even whistle at you.
Yeah, yeah, they are impressed with that, aren't they? Yes, I could do that, like me.
Anybody who is wanting to speak today. You'll need, if you've not signed up, you need to sign up to do it, otherwise you can't speak, okay? And make sure everybody knows it. It is 10 o'clock. Mhm.
It is 10 o'clock, Monday, July the 28th, 2025. I make a motion that the special meeting of the Navarro County Commissioners Court come to order.
Second. Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we are in session. First of all, I'll ask everyone to please stand for opening prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to ask Commissioner Moore to lead us in prayer, please, sir.
Bow with me, please. O great God in heaven, we approach your throne of grace and mercy this morning. Father, asking for wisdom and knowledge and guidance as we conduct county's business. Father, be with all of our first responders. Father, be with our road crews as if they're up working. Father, thank you for all the people who have taken time out of their life to come to this attendance. And Father, we pray that they gather the information needed. Father, we ask you to forgive us of our sins. Wash us, O Lord, in the blood of Christ. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Texas. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. All right, you may be seated. Gordon, this. Yes, sir. What's your last name?
Sumner.
Sumner. Thank you. Thank you. You can speak from there. If you can get up, if you want to walk over here to the podium, you can speak there if you feel better doing that. Okay, that'd be fine.
First of all, thank you for your service. wanted to express that. We bought here 16 years ago. We love the county, we love the area. It's close enough to get what you need in the big city, but you get left alone. What I came to talk about specifically is the powdery roads that our county roads are. 15 years ago, I think they would come by 2 or 3 times a year and dump or grade or whatever. And now it seems like it's every 3 or 4 weeks. And granted, we've had a lot of rain, but as soon as the roads dry out, get soft or not soft, but hard that you can drive without much dust, they come grading again or dumping more. I'm familiar with East Texas where they use the oil and screen, and there's some people use gravel even. In Ellis County, they put gravel on the soft spots. I can't believe that the dust that stuff kicks up, you know, it's like popping smoke grenade and running. And we got cattle breathing it, we got people breathing it, we got children breathing it. I'm wondering if there's anything else we can do besides keep laying down more of this powder. And I don't want to call it gravel because very small percentage is gravel. I see after they dump. I guess what I'm here is just to ask you, is there anything else we can do? Have you considered it? You know, I understand you got budgets. I understand that all of our taxes continue to go up every year. And I know your expenses go up every year. I just wanted to ask, I just wanted to come and express my frustration with the powder that's thrown on our roads and ask for you to consider something different in the future. I mean, if you're absolutely not, I'm not moving. But I want to express myself today to you. And that's all I have.
All right. Thank
Where
you.
do you live, sir?
Blooming Grove, I'm sorry.
What road do you live on?
1420,
1420?
but it's the same everywhere.
Yeah, it's all over.
That's why I want to speak to all y'all.
Yes, and we appreciate you coming in and doing that. I'm constantly researching to see what we can find to try to help us with that. We just can't seem to get good road base
No, you can't.
anymore. We used to get the Blum gravel from over at Aquila. It had a lot of limestone in it. It was set up almost like concrete. But we just can't seem to find that anymore. We're constantly changing, going to different pits, different gravel pits to try to get a better product. I've also researched, there are additives that we can put in to hold the dust down, but it is so expensive. I just haven't been able to do it. I've been trying to upgrade our equipment. Had a, I had a motor grader that died the other day. The engine had a catastrophic failure. So, and I think that's the one that actually does 1420. So he's probably not going to be down there for a while.
Thank you. Don't take his time making the repair.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Bill Carson.
I never do this because I'm familiar with y'all. So I never say thank you for what you're doing and thank you for having me. Today, I'm gonna talk about elections. I am Bill Carson. I'm the presiding judge for the county elections administration for the Republican Party. And we want to go back to paper ballots. We want to go back to a paper ballot that uses less equipment than what we have. I brought show and tell today. I've got a paper ballot that's printed, everything's on it. And all I need for equipment for this is a pen. That's it. And I put it in an optical scanner. This is a blank piece of paper. And it's got a number on it, so it's within the what's gotta be. But what's required is a electronic poll book, an electronic printer, electronic ballot machine, and an electronic tabulator. And that tabulator reads the barcode. It doesn't read the optical scanner. This all this does, because I used a pencil on it, is like the Scantron we had when we were kids. All it does is on or off, yes or no. It's just a scanner. This one Once you put it in the machine and it comes back out with everybody that you printed, that you voted for, then it reads the barcodes at the top and tabulates the votes. This piece of paper is approximately 15 cents. This printed ballot is approximately 30 cents. But again, all I need is a 12-cent pencil to finish this off. What I need for this is 28 times more costly than the paper and pencil product. That's basically my show and tell today. Did y'all see that? This is a ballot that's already printed. Everything's on it. And all I need is a pencil to finish the ballot. This is a ballot that requires thousands of dollars worth of equipment to finish off. Second subject, what is the mechanics to make this meeting be on the YouTube? They used to be. I looked again today and there's a bunch of them from 2 years ago. There's a few of them from 3 or 4 months ago. But is there a mechanics that makes this be put on the YouTube site?
Our IT department.
Okay.
Puts it on there.
Okay. That's me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Bill.
Is Angela? Okay. And then Carter is your last name?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, and thanks for your service. I'm Angela Carter. I live on County Road 3248. In 2003, they made it a 911 address for the area because they kind of just made that road. However, 3230 leads up to 3240, which also leads to 3248. And I've made several calls about getting ours blacktop. We actually are on lakefront property, and we wanted to get blacktop on our road because we have the same problem he has, where when you go down the road, don't look back because you won't see anything because of the dust that it does. And also, I have a breathing problem as well, that it interferes with all of the dust and the gravel. And we wanted to get blacktop on 3230, which is in front of the cemetery, and to get it on 3248. It's 0.6 of a mile. It's not a large road. It's 0.6 of a mile on actually both of them, 3230 and 3240. There is another area that's right below us, which is called the North Shore Estates. And their blacktops clear at least a mile that theirs is blacktop. And because of us being over there at Lakefront property, I just felt like it should be, because naturally the taxes are a little bit higher because of being on the water. And that's what my request is, Mr. Perry. I think we've talked a couple of times regarding getting it blacktopped is what our request is for the area.
And I would have done it this last year, but I've had so much breakdown and running out of money in different places. But I have put it in the budget, so hopefully this next year we can get that taken care of.
Okay.
Hopefully. We did a lot of repaving when we had some ARPA money, stuff like that. And I had made some obligations to some people before I ran out of money, so I'm catching back up.
Okay, next year you guys. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Jim, just Bennett?
Her name.
Okay.
She said everything.
Same issues, right?
Same issue.
All right.
Same papers, you know, you all had come through in grade road. There's so many ruts in it. It's a gravel, it's just a terrible road. When it gets graded, it lasts about a month and then the whole ruts are back and everything like that. You actually told us what we would like to hear.
Sure.
Trying to get in the budget too.
Sure.
I appreciate your service and understand.
That's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Sweeney? Next person that
That's
you
me.
start?
This is Kenneth Scold. I'm almost a neighbor of them, and I have exactly the same problem.
And also, I also have a breathing problem, so when I'm out, yes, around the road and somebody drives by, it's very hard to breathe. So I appreciate that we're gonna get it done next year, hopefully early next year, and that's my thing. I think I've talked to you, Mr. Perry, many times, and now we're gonna get it done. Good, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, that's all of those who wanted to talk, apparently. Next up is our consent agenda, item 5, 6, and 7. If we need to talk about any of those, we can do so. If not, we just need a motion to approve those as a whole.
Yeah, I want to say one thing about it. Number 6,
Okay.
that is $202,455.09. FEMA funds coming to precinct 4. That's what that one is all about.
All right, still need that.
I move that we approve the consent agenda as a whole.
Second,
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Brewer. All in favor, please say aye.
aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next up is our regular agenda, item number 8, which is in consideration of burn ban. First one up, our burn ban is not on at this time. I expect unless we get some rain, it won't be long though before it'll need to be put on, but it's still off for right now.
It's the greenest July I've ever seen.
Absolutely. My cows have green teeth. They're eating and smiling all the time. So they've got grass about this deep and over 50 acres, and they're just like, where do I take the next bite?
There's 30% chance this weekend, so
Yeah.
whatever that means.
All
You
right.
gotta check it every day to see if they've changed it.
Do you still get the information from EMO, from Eric? The data for how dry it is, you still get that information? What?
Yes, the index, of
Yeah,
that. Yes, we get
yeah.
that.
Okay, consideration burn ban, no action, gentlemen.
No action.
Thank you. Number 9 is public hearing on tax abatement guidelines and criteria. I don't know who's supposed to do that.
I did.
Good.
Good. So this is, you need to have a public hearing. Chapter 312 of the tax code requires you to have a public hearing to approve tax abatement criteria and guidelines, and they're only good for 2 years. So this is, it's time again to renew them. So you have to have a public hearing before you can approve those, at least once every 2 years.
I have a question. What if we wanted to change something on the guidelines?
Now's the time to do it, or you can change it later and reapprove it after another public hearing.
Well, one thing that I found that's been, I mean, I'm not for tax abatements for solar farms or wind farms or anything, but one thing that I've noticed, if one was to be granted, for example, they change hands constantly. I'm having problems right now with a solar company that's not even in my precinct, but they're getting dirt for the project off of a road that is in my precinct. Well, when they start tearing that road up, even though we have a road bond, when they start tearing that road up and you call whoever with the solar company to come patch up the road like they're supposed to along the way while they're running trucks up and down it. Well, we sold to someone else. You're gonna have to call so-and-so. So we'll call them, and that might last a week or two. And you call back the next time, well, we sold. You have to call so-and-so, and it's a rat race all the time. Is there something that we can put in the guidelines if a tax abatement was to be granted? That if the ownership changes, then that tax abatement is void?
Yeah, so it's an excellent question. I think your question really relates more to the road bond, who your contact points are, but as it relates to tax abatement, our tax abatements are with the entity. So it is not with, so they can sell, the company can sell several different times as long as the entity is the same. So if the entity changes, your tax abatement is there, it's void at that point. But what you're saying is there are different operators or different owners of those entities. right?
Yes. And it's frustrating, you know, when you have people on that road calling, and, you know, 100 trucks a day coming up and down that road. And can't get anybody to fix it like they're supposed to because they sending you to somebody else every time.
Yeah, so.
I'm just asking, is that something that, if it's not addressed in here, maybe?
It wouldn't be addressed in your guideline. It can be addressed specifically in an agreement that you may have, but it sounds to me it's a road bond issue as opposed to an abatement issue.
Well, I mean, at the end of the, you know, at the end of the project, then they can come back and fix the road up like it was. I'm just talking about in the meantime. It's always a run around and getting a hold of someone, and that might not have anything to do with this. I'm just bringing it to our attention. It might be something we want to address
Same
in
thing.
the future because it's frustrating. I mean, that's,
So you have in some of your agreements, we have a requirement for them to get a road bond. If they're not complying with your terms of your road bond, you need to get with me and make sure that we can then, you can revoke their tax abatement. So, because they're not complying with the terms of their tax abatement. But if they are complying with the terms of tax abatement, then
And-
this
and
would be
the-
the right thing.
and the new company might not even be aware of what's in the tax abatement.
Doesn't matter. If the tax abatement's with them, they have to comply with.
Right, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know, they may not know that they're supposed to keep up the road if they haven't looked at it. But anyway, it's frustrating and it'll make you say things to people you don't want to say. And I don't like being in this.
If there's a specific issue, let's get together and see whether they are in default of their agreement.
That's it, that's all I have.
Okay. Again, this is a public hearing. If there's anybody who wants to speak regarding, the subject matter, tax abatement guidelines and criteria, we welcome you to stand up, say what you need to say. All right, doesn't appear to be anybody. So we will close that public hearing. And move on to number 10, which is a resolution reestablishing the current tax abatement policy, guidelines and criteria for granting tax abatement in reinvestment zones created by Navarro County, Texas, or other authorized taxing jurisdiction and establishing an effective date. Mr. Boswell, is there anything you want to say about that? Brief explanation.
Same terms as we've had. I think we've done these now 4 times over the last 7 years, so no terms have changed.
Okay.
It's just a renewal.
Okay, all right, good deal. So there's actually nothing I need to read to the public about that, or is there?
You can read whatever you choose to. No, there are no changes to the policy. It's a 7-page policy. I don't think
Thank
you're gonna
you.
read all that.
Rubber stamp, right?
New dates.
New
Only
date.
thing that have changed are the dates, and it's good for 2 years.
You make note of that, few dates. All right. Yeah, and if any of y'all need to leave, you're welcome to do so.
Thank
If
you,
you
guys.
need to. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Only for anything.
So we just need a motion to approve this resolution. Is that
And it's good
correct?
for 2 years.
For 2 years.
Make a motion that we reestablish current tax abatement policy guidelines and criteria for granting tax abatement and reinvestment zones created by the Navarro County or other also authorized taxing jurisdiction and establishing an effective date.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Brewer, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Now, having seconded that motion, I'd like to bring it. Tax abatements are established to encourage businesses to come, not reward them for coming. And so it needs, these companies that apply for these need to understand that. And they need to do it up front before a spoon of dirt is turned. And that way, everybody's on the up and up. Thank you.
Judge Lagomacino, do you have business here today?
I'm just watching it.
You're just watching. You don't have any function that you need to do, and I'll let you do it, or I don't think you're on our list of, but I think it's something you might need to do. Or is
Well,
it-
I can introduce the interim auditor. I
Okay.
think all commissioners received and county judge received that letter this morning, so.
Correct.
It's Charlie Adams, He's Charles Adams, but he says he goes by Charles, so he is the interim auditor at this point.
Cool. Good deal.
Thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Comes well recommended by Judge Waldrop and he'll work with you.
And you have already sworn him in, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Want to make sure. Okay, good to have you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Next up is the Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension Service 4-H update. All right, ladies. Good morning. How are y'all?
We got some little things that we did for you guys, to know what our kids are doing.
No, yeah, we did. I think, no, we didn't need it.
What?
Hang on just a
I'm sorry,
second.
no, you're fine, you're fine.
All right, we need it with that, resolution on the tax abatement policies, and so on. The motion was made by Commissioner Brewer, seconded by Commissioner Moore. Just in case I didn't ask for a vote, I'm asking for a vote now. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Sometimes I kind of skip stuff, when I'm looking at it, trying to make sure I get everybody in here. Now, ladies.
I don't know, y'all met Marley before, she's our new program assistant, in our office, and she's been here since like late November. And she's been doing really great with us, she's been in the schools more than we have in a long time, and she'll start with hers first, and then I'll finish up, we'll be quick though for you. So, the biggest one that we do that all the teachers are excited about is the egg to chick program, where I take incubators and fertilize the eggs. And, we've had 2,559 youth that I was able to reach since November, and 203 volunteers. Egg to Chick's going really good. We're buying more things to make it a little easier, and I'm super excited about this year. So if you know anybody that has fertilized eggs, yes, we're always looking. We've had to do quail this year because we can't find chicken eggs. So, so just our validation update, we validated, a grand total of over 250 animals this summer so far. And that's not counting what we're gonna do in the fall. The fall, that will just be, probably our pigs alone, and then sheep and goat will be the same. But out of the cattle, we did 85 steers and 40 heifers, and then we did 90 pigs this summer and about 55 lamb and goats. So, and that's for just State Fair, Heart of Texas, East Texas Fair. And then the cattle's for all majors, and we'll do another heifer validation for major shows coming up. So we're hitting the ground running. Our projects are getting very, very big here. So we had 8 camps this summer as well. We did 2 overnight camps, and with all of those, we did 145 kids. So our Southeast District camp that we do in Palestine with all of our district counties, we had 41 kids from Navarro County go. So that's the biggest group we've ever had. So we're up there with Johnson County, Leon County kids. So like we were almost had more kids than them. So like, that's a really big feat for us. So we're doing really good. The kids love it. We had a Clover camp. We're starting camps for like the kids 8 and under, so they can get involved in 4-H and come and see what we're all about, and they can compete with us. They just can't go to district level, but they can do all the fun stuff at the county level. And then our last thing that we have we lost our ag agent, Andrew, and so we're trying to keep up with some of his programming that he was doing. So there's a drone survey, interested in drone surveys. There's like a lunch seminar and stuff that we're having at our office. If anyone would like to come, just let us know.
What's the age group, ages for the drone survey?
I don't think that there's an age group.
Okay. Anybody
So,
else?
anybody can come, just let us know, email Marley, she's the RSVP person for that. So
Yeah,
just
and
let
it's
us know.
on this sheet.
We added a flyer for you guys, so.
You're probably old enough.
No one asking for me.
We welcome any and everybody to our program, so we don't discriminate age or anything, so.
You take the old guy?
We'll take anyone, so. But you have any questions for us?
Y'all do a great job.
Thank you very much. We try really hard. to
Great
get
having you,
people,
and
so.
we appreciate you coming over and enlightening us on what you've been doing.
We'll give another update of how we did at all of our state contests and stuff at the end of August, so. And we got
Cool.
some scholarship winners and all of that.
Great.
Alrighty.
All right.
Just waiting on y'all to do some cooking with kids.
We have
Need
to
some
get a good
quality
kitchen to cook with the kids.
Yeah.
So, but thank you very much, guys.
But thank you all. Appreciate you. All right, that was number 11.
Number 12 is consideration of accepting a quote from Tommy Montgomery for the abatement at 14,600 State Highway 14 under abatement order number 2025012200013. Okay.
Well, if anybody has been down Highway 14, you'll know what we're talking about. And it's something we've been working on for several years to try and get done. We finally got all of our ducks in a row and everything's lined up. So this is a quote to haul off the debris and the trash from this one site. And we took multiple bids and this was the least expensive one. So it was from Tommy Montgomery. And so I'm gonna move that we accept the quote from Tommy Montgomery for the abatement at 14,600 State Highway 14 under abatement order number 2025012200013.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 13 is consideration of approving a general certificate for Navarro County and North Central Texas Housing Finance Corporation. That's a group that we are a member of or with. And
This would just be a standard renewal.
it's just a standard renewal.
Okay. So it's not anything new.
No, not that I'm aware of. Just needed.
I'll make a motion, we approve the general certificate for Navarro County and North Central Texas Housing Finance Corporation.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Brewer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 14 is consideration of declaring the listed equipment as salvage for IT. See attached list. You got lots of stuff. Okay.
Lots of stuff.
Okay. Just need motion.
Closets.
And it's
Okay.
funny, when we bought all this stuff, it was cutting edge.
Yeah.
Now, it's-
But look at those dates, gentlemen.
I understand, it's just, some of them have lived a long life,
Long.
longer than our phones do.
1990 keyboard.
I'll make a motion of declaring the listed items, listed equipment as salvage for IT.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we are in set. It is approved. Number 15 is consideration of approving an interlocal agreement for the Regional Defender for Capital Cases Program for year 2026 and for year 2027. Anybody gonna talk about that?
Well, this is just the renewal. We do it every year. Our first thing will be $12,501.
Just a renewal. I'd ask for a motion, please.
I move that we approve an interlocal agreement for the Regional Defender for Capital Cases Program for FY 2026 and FY 2027.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Brewer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 16 is consideration of approving termination of contract letter with Otis Elevator. Is that for the one at the jail, or do we know?
I don't know how it got named. I heard the girls talking about it last week. This is for the one that was in the courthouse that was taken out at the restoration, and we've been paying on it.
Oh.
Serious.
Yeah, and so also there's one over at the jail that's not there. So we've been talking about them, so we're doing this, and then we're gonna get money back.
Good.
Make a motion that we approve the termination contract with Otis Elevator.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Brewer, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Can't imagine that. Number 17 is consideration of approving the replat of France. Is that right, or Francais addition, phase 3, lots 43-R1, 43-R2, 46-R1, and 46-R2 for Rachi, France, correct?
Yes, sir, and at the applicant's request, they asked to terminate that. In other words, they're not pursuing that replat.
Oh,
They-
okay.
they
They
asked-
just cancel.
No, this is
Yeah.
what
They
canceled.
said, not to table it, but just completely cancel it. They've changed their mind.
Very well.
I make a motion that we, remove item 17 from the agenda.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Don't guess anybody opposed to that. Would imagine not. Number 18 is consideration of approving a replat of Amy Land Company, tract 81 for Leopoldo Garcia Sacedo and Amelia Moran.
This is, from an existing subdivision. It's gonna be Amy Land. This is the one we tabled from the last commissioner's hearing. They're asking basically to split it down the center, creating 5.14 acres each tract. They both have more than 100 feet of road frontage, large enough for septic system purposes for the county. That makes state and local regulations. They're asking for commission for approval for it, so replat. This was in precinct 3.
Okay. So this is already a pre-existing subdivision with
Yes.
everything done. They're just splitting a lot.
They're just asking to split that lot right down the center. I think it's two rollers.
Okay. Well, I'll move that we approve a replat for Amy Land Company, tract 81 for Leopoldo Garcia Salcedo and Amalia Moran.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Brewer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 19 is consideration of approving a replat of Amy Land Company tracts 28 and 29 for Gennaro Madragon, I think, Hernandez. Is that close enough?
That's better than I could, yes.
And Alma Gutierrez.
Yes. They're wishing to act, they're wanting to sell the back half of the properties, which on tract 28. And they want to sell that back half to tract 29. It does do away with that old property line between the two, which creates, tract 29-A will now be 15.03 acres. And, residual of 28A would be 5.01 acres. Again, they're large enough for septic system purposes for the county. Does make state and local regulations because they have done away with that property line at the back. That makes it one contingent lot. And again, they're asking for commission court approval. This is also in precinct 3.
This is close to the other one,
Yes,
on 2383. And there's no private easement and they have access to the,
no private easy. That's all gonna be one property.
okay. Well, I'll move that we approve a replat of the Amy Land Company tracts 28 and 29 for Gennaro Mondragon Hernandez and Alma Gutierrez.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Perry.
Yes, sir.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Sam, if they can get a new deed on this, I see this being a problem at some point in time, get a new
Do
deed.
they need the deed?
Well, I think they need to combine that lot now, if they're gonna,
Break that out. I'll call them, tell them that they need to talk to you.
Number 20 is consideration of approving a replat of Peyton Place Estates lots 190R for Carlos Ramos and Nicole Trevino.
This one's in precinct 3. This is one of the older subdivisions.
Precinct 4.
Well, I'm seeing, yeah, precinct 4, I'm sorry. This was an older subdivisions. They're trying to put 2 tracks together to accommodate a home and a septic system within that property. I know we go 1 acre minimum when we create a lot. They're actually, these are old grandfathered tracks they're trying to put together. It's gonna create a 0.412 acre tract, which is just below what the state requires for the half acre for septic system. But they are gonna, include an engineer's letter stating that it can remain within that property without creating a pollution situation. They're asking if the court just wanted to be able to put those 2 together for that reason.
They're gonna find an engineer that's gonna say it's okay for a septic system?
Anything that was created before 1982, whether it's in Valley View, estates up there, I'm using that as an example.
Yeah.
Some of those tracts are over 0.2 acres. And we have to comply with state regulations, which says they're grandfathered in, as long as they have an engineer state, they can put that home and system within that property, within the boundaries and setbacks, and not create a nuisance. Then we have to approve the septic system permit. But like I say, that was for existing tracts. These were, well, like I say, combined, it's still less than a half an acre, but they are gonna provide that letter to the.
Even if they go back and we do this replat, they're still gonna be grandfathered?
I would assume so, because like I say, it's, we've done it a number of times in the past.
Okay.
Actually, they can, for septic system purposes, they can do what they call a restricted covenant. And put the 2 together to where one cannot be sold without the other. This way, that it's one property rather than having all that other paper.
Okay, they're grandfathered. I make a motion that we approve replat of Peyton Place Estates, lots 190R for Carlos Ramos and Nicole Trevino.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Brewer, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Number 21 is consideration of approving Chatfield water supply to cross Northeast County Road 2060 in precinct 1.
This is mine. This is a 1-inch line going through a 2-inch casing under the road to get water from one side to the other. But I did notice on this agreement here, it says precinct 2. That should be the amendment. That's me, right? It's right on the agenda. It's just wrong on the paperwork.
Okay. Paperwork I got says precinct 1.
This?
Mine's not listed.
No, I'm talking about
This right here,
this right here.
Oh, okay.
the actual
We can change it.
application.
And I'll make a motion that we approve Chatfield water supply across Northeast County Road 2060 in precinct 1. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 22 is consideration of approving a utility easement for Encore on Northwest County Road 0070 in precinct 1.
This is mine also. I make a motion that we consider approving a utility easement for Encore on Northwest County Road 0070 in precinct 1.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 23 is consideration of approving the closing of 375 feet of Southwest County Road 2025 in precinct 3.
Yes, this is a dead end road that dead ends at a house in their circle driveway, and it's been ongoing for a while, and I've finally got the measurements, got the paper put out. I had it out for a month with nobody opposing it, because they're tired of people coming down and making circle drives in their yard and leaving. So they're ready to close the road and put a gate up to keep bad things from potentially happening because they're elderly.
Don't blame
Nope. So with all that said, I move that we approve the closing of 375 feet of Southwest County Road 2025 in precinct 3.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Brewer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 24 is consideration of approving a resolution and order for a special road use agreement between Navarro County and BDPU Solar in precinct 4.
Yeah, this is Calico Ranch Solar Project. I've been dealing with those people for almost a year now. They talk a good game. They've done everything that was asked them to. They have actually, when they were clearing the land, they brought a motor grader and ran it on the roads almost on a weekly basis as they were bringing heavy equipment in and all. And I've worked with them on this resolution and on the bond for the roadways. It's gonna be right at almost 7 miles of county roads that they're gonna bring their equipment in on. Some off of 744, some off of 1126, some off of Highway 22, according to the size of the loads and what they have. But they've, the resolution has, they're either going to do a road bond or they're gonna give us the money up front for us to keep in a escrow account that we can access anytime we want to. I don't know why they would do that. It will be cheaper for them to do a bond. But either case, we will have the money and we'll be able to access it if they tear up the roads and we have to repair it. So make a motion that we approve the resolution in order for special road use agreement between Navarro County and BDPU Solar in precinct 4.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Brewer, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Hey, Coach,
Yes.
all the roads are in 4.
Yes, yes. They're not gonna use that one road that you had there that's our line road. They will not be using it. I made sure of that.
Okay, number 25 is consideration of approving financing proposal and resolution between Government Capital and Precinct 4 for a 2025 motor grader.
And y'all approved for the purchase last meeting for the motor grader that died and we couldn't do CPR on it. It was dead. So this is that, we're gonna pay it out over a 3-year period because I certainly don't have the money to do it up front. So I make a motion that we approve the financing proposal and resolution between Government Capital and Precinct 4 for a 2025 motor grader.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Brewer, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 26 is consideration of approving to pay one invoice to Ranger Industries without purchase order for precinct 3 constable.
And I'll make a motion to approve to pay one invoice to Rangers Industries without a PO for precinct 3 constable.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 27 is consideration of approving to pay one invoice to Richard Cheney without purchase order for precinct 3 R&B.
So this is something that he bought out of his pocket, kind of an impulse because we needed it. And so he was not able to obtain a purchase order immediately. So I move that we approve to pay one invoice to Richard Cheney without purchase order to precinct 3 Bridge and Road.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Brewer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next up is our executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code Section 1551 .074 to discuss personnel. And thank y'all for coming. Need a motion to go into that session, please. Anybody?
Let's see here. It is 10:47. I move that we go into executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code, section 551.074 to discuss personnel.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
We are in session. No, no one's stolen this man.
Yeah, nobody stole that one. I got a second.
Well,
Judge, nice to meet you.
yes, sir. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Would you like the county auditor's office to stay in this session? Or wouldn't you? So they say that sometime we're here, sometime we're.
Okay. Session. I guess we can always call different meetings. Have that understanding.
Whatever you want, we can stay
Generally,
here.
this is exchange. All of these staying.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know whether she's out.
Yeah, she just walked out. She just said that it's up to you guys typically if y'all want to stay in it or.
Well, just stand.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We'll call you and let you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I will sign it. Over where?
That's the rest of the county residents, such a.
And we were pushing up that Rio Grande Road.
Yeah, I would take all sorts of things.
This become a block.
Yeah.
Like those things do it dry.
It looks like it's like they put oil.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like, yeah. This stuff is.
And deal with it.
Gentlemen, ain't down here.
Oh. You got the special plans.
Magic pen. Magic pen.
It's in a different place.
He does this too, so.
Make me look, yeah.
Hey, how long you think we'll be in personnel?
I don't have an idea what, well, I know what it's about, but I'll probably 15, 20 minutes maybe, I think.
That guy that just left, David, he's supposed to be in here at 1:30. But if we finish up with personnel before lunch, we could be in here before then.
Yeah.
And you don't have to come back.
You go get
We'll see that. Yeah.
some coffee.
And they. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Which one? What name? Come up from the breath, right? Hey, man, I'm telling you, I was gonna tell you that, we gotta do a little quick personnel deal here in the executive session. And when we get through that, we're going into budget. We'll come now if you wanted to, and not have to come back. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be 15, 20 minutes. All right, thanks, man. That'll work out better because Will's supposed to come at 1:30.
That's what I think.
Go on the floor.
Thank y'all. I counted 41 calls last week, one day last week, suspected spam.
I've got one call that this woman has called me and I don't know what in the world, like with a finance company, and she won't quit.
Oh.
And I don't wanna call her. Guess I ought to, cause I'd be one, I could hang the phone up, but, I don't know if it's on this project we're talking about, it has to do with that. I thought everything was going very
What's the contract?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that thing's going.
You know, you were there when I was filing. You did one.
Most likely.
That's money goes with territory.
It does.
Yeah.
But I'm just
You
getting
got
through.
talking about my aunt and my daddy and what he was gonna do to my wife.
Yeah.
Man, he was like, man, you think something about that, my,
That's.
Go one piece.
Yeah,
Is this thing off, Judge?
No, not yet.
the eyes are shining, so.